What up? It's your boy Jay Banksy coming back with another video, and today we got a little bit of I don't even know, like a sadder video, I would say, especially for the world of baseball. But if you couldn't tell by the title and thumbnail, Ronald Acuna Jr. is out for the season. He tore his ACL not too long ago, and yeah, like baseball fans all around the world are like, man, this guy can't catch a break because he's up there with if it wasn't for injuries, like this dude would be pretty much top of the MLB. Coming off an MVP season last year, and this is be his second time sustaining a leg injury. And the Braves were my pick to win the World Series, and for him to get hurt on this season with the Braves being on the up and up and being one of the best teams, if not the best team in baseball, it just stinks. So we got the man I Talk Studios. Make sure y'all go sub up. I just did. Very easy to do. Let's get into the video, man.
This is the first time in BBWA voting for Most Valuable Player dating to 1931 that the winners in both leagues were unanimous selections. Joining Shohei Ohtani, the 2023 National League Most Valuable Player, Ronald Acuna Jr. Congratulations.
Damn, bro.
I love it. That is so cool.
Let the party begin.
Wow.
Ronald Acuna Jr. celebrating with family, friends, teammates.
Yeah.
And he says he's extremely excited. He's having a hard time explaining it, but that is really privileged.
And you know what's actually crazy too? This is I think this is his brother or cousin. I think right here, boy, he is a problem. He is nice. I mean, understandably so. Look, I mean, he's same genetics as this guy right here. So listen, man, another Acuna is on the way.
His family,
it's on the way.
His teammates and everything else that's going on. He's extremely happy and privileged to have this opportunity right along with them.
Well, as we mentioned, neither honor is a surprise. Both unanimous winners in MVP honors. This was Acuna's to lose. You don't go 40-70 and not win the MVP.
It's so impressive what he was able to do this season. And even after Mook snuck back up on him and got into the race, you knew Mook.
That's my boy though, Mookie Betts, you feel me?
Because Acuna had pretty much shown that there's no signs of slowing down. No matter who's on his heels, he's going to continue running the bases. Pitchers are trying to pitch around him, and he's still hitting home runs out the yard. I mean, it was so many pitches on the black that he was taking out dead central. Last night, we showed his spray chart of the home runs that he was hitting last season, and it was so impressive. I think he's that guy who steps up to the challenge, and the fact that he was playing out in Venezuela, and I think he went deep last night.
Yeah,
Great
man.
practical joke, Jim. Got me go to the annex.
No!
No, God! No, God, please, no!
That's how it was.
No!
All of baseball.
No!
No! Oh, now they got the boys in here. Oh my gosh. This was me checking all the Instagram and Twitter notifications, man.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. Just really miss him.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all sub up to I Talk Studios, man.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is done for the year. And if you clicked on this with any hope or desire to hear a positive outlook on this or any sort of optimism, I'll get there eventually.
But you know what? I got one, but I'll say that
this
for
is
another
more
video.
so going to be a grieving period for at least most of it. How could it not be? What about this can be good in any way right now? If there is one player in Major League Baseball that it's heart-wrenching
Shout out
to
the
see
Red
be
Sox
out for
baseball
the
right
season,
here, though.
it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay, I guess Shohei would be the most devastating. That'd be a nightmare for baseball. But Acuna...
Stop it. Stop it. The most devastating one, easily, Mookie Betts or Alex Bregman. Do you understand how much of a in shambles I would be? You might as well cancel the 2024 baseball season. I'm literally flying to Houston or LA.
Trout was tough to see go back on the injured list, but I feel like it doesn't hit quite as hard considering he's on the Angels, a team that wasn't making the playoffs regardless. We all knew that. They haven't made the playoffs in 10 years, and that won't change.
Damn, 10 years?
It just doesn't impact us as baseball fans the same way it would have, say, 5 years ago. And we were still innocent and oblivious to the reality that the Angels just were never going to make it to the playoffs, when we still had hope to see Trout in October. Now there's no hope, but with Acuna,
bro, is actually 1 for 11.
This sucks harder than Larry Sinclair with Barack Obama. I mean, Acuna is arguably the most exciting player in baseball. Who's more exciting than him? He does literally everything. Bruh, he hits homers, pimps those homers, makes fun defensive plays, gets on base, steals bases. It's so much fun to watch. A true 5-tool player who was on a Braves team that has made it to the postseason for the last 6 years. A Braves team that's won their division for the last 6 years, with a championship coming in the midst of that.
Houston fans, look away. Look away.
And Braves fans will forever think the world of 2021. But there's one teeny tiny little itty bitty thing about that year that was clearly missing. The only thing that could have made it better, and that was Acuna. From the moment he was called up to the big leagues in 2018, this man was the now and the future of the franchise, immediately showing he was a star by winning Rookie of the Year, getting in big postseason moments, finishing top 5 in MVP the next year, had a great short in 2020. I mean, it was pretty clear that this is the guy, someone not just Braves fans could embrace, but anybody could embrace, most fans who love fun. So when Acuna went down on a freak play and tore his ACL in the middle of the 2021 season, missing the rest of it, it was frustrating not having Ronnie be a part of that postseason run. But
I think he tore the other one this time.
What are you gonna do? The Braves won the World Series without
Houston,
look away. But they're still a great team. So if and
this
when
was
they
the most late home run of
Acuna
2022, bro.
That was the plan.
Or 2021.
Unfortunately, these plans have changed as much as Disney when writing The Rise of Skywalker, because not only have the Braves lost in the playoffs the last couple of years, but Acuna just tore his ACL again. But instead of it being his right ACL like in 2021, it was his left this time.
Yep,
now,
and if this is medical, Jay Banks in the building right now. I think if it would have been the same ACL, I think the recovery time is a lot less than if it's the other one. So now, I mean, it's the same amount of time as it was in 2021. So I think it would have been a little bit less. I'm not saying he would have made it back to the season. I'm just saying, like, this one is probably going to be tough because he might not even make. I mean, hopefully he makes opening day, but it's just he'll make opening day. What am I talking about?
I'm not sure how all this works, because when Acuna tore his right ACL, he was in insane pain and had to be taken off the field in a stretcher. This time he was in pain, but also able to walk it off and seemed relatively okay after the game, talking to the media about it. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Oh, they didn't show the whole thing.
Off and seemed relatively okay after the game, talking to the media about it. So I don't know. It's interesting. I'm no doctor. I don't know how this stuff works, but I do know that Acuna being able to walk it off, along with the Braves initially deeming it a sore left knee, I and so many others were cautiously optimistic, but still very optimistic, and hoping this was just similar to the left ACL sprain Acuna had back in 2018. That wasn't that serious. Now, first off, for the Braves, this is of course the absolute last thing they needed. Spencer Strider, the best pitcher on the team, was already out having to get elbow surgery, and now Acuna, the best hitter on the team, is gone. They're still a great team and have a chance to make the playoffs and win the World Series and all that. This obviously makes things tougher, but it's still totally a possibility. But this brings me back to what I just said, that Acuna would be there for the next championship. Well, if they go all the way this year, he won't be. And that blows. And if I'm a Braves fan, honestly, I'd just be saying screw 2024. Strider's done, now Acuna. I feel like I just hope for the Phillies' downfall and call it a year looking into 2025. Again, to win the first ring in 2021 without Acuna was bittersweet, but whatever. For it to happen again, I'd rather the Braves, even if I was a Braves fan, I'd rather they don't win this year, so the next time that they do, it's with Ronnie.
You're getting a double transition on that one. Nah, heck nah. If I'm a Braves fan, listen. If it's World Series or bust, because now it just like double. Use Acuna on this year and you don't win the World Series? No, heck nah. We're not waiting till 2025. Nah. So how about you win this year, right? Get Acuna back and then win again. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to win. Okay, I talk. Listen. That man deserves right there, to be on a championship team playing in the World Series, and it sucks so bad that he hasn't gotten that opportunity yet. Like, damn it. Acuna is supposed to be a part of these Braves, especially when they win. The face of the franchise shouldn't ever be watching. He should be playing. This isn't how it's supposed to be. And to me, the worst part about this is what it means for the future. Acuna will be back, but now that he has both of his ACLs previously torn, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Both had a 70-40 season on a bad ACL, and now he just tore the other one. That's
never getting
crazy,
back to
right?
his full potential, at least with his base running skills, right? Like his running. I mean, what do I know? But when Acuna is tearing his
You might see
ACL
Acuna
and stuff
start
like this,
like bulk
random
up.
moves on non-plays, like there wasn't even a play here, it's hard to see the Braves wanting him to run hard again. I have rocks for Brains
That's
when
a
it comes to
fact.
anything.
But the thing is, he injured one in the outfield. Now he injured one on the base path. So it's like you can't one on offense and one on defense, bro. You just gotta let him play. You gotta let him play. You gotta give him a knee brace. Get some knee braces. Invest in some knee braces.
But Acuna
Instead of the Braves, it should be the
the
braces.
same running wise at all.
Change that V to a
There's
C.
so much to worry about, whether in the outfield or on the bases, and it could even affect his hitting. Like this just sucks. It's so depressing all around. It also kind of explains why Acuna wasn't looking his best to start the season. He had right knee discomfort early on in spring training, which was revealed to be an irritated meniscus. And yes, the ACL he just tore was his left one. But you obviously will favor your non-injured leg more, the one that didn't get a torn ACL 3 years ago and a hurt meniscus this spring. And now the non-injured one is injured. It's awful. It really is. There's no sugarcoating any of it. Even Ronnie himself has nothing to say other than sorry with a heartbroken emoji.
Oh my goodness. That's so sad right there, bro. Oh my goodness.
It's beyond depressing. So whatever the Braves do the rest of the year, unfortunately won't feel the same. They've won the World Series without Acuna, and they could do it again. But it really is tough knowing there's no reality Acuna gets to be on a championship team this season, and the soonest we'll have to wait for is 2025. I'll try to end this on a positive note right now and say to watch out for Acuna's second revenge tour coming next year. That's about all you can say right now.
Ah, shoot. Then we got Angel Hernandez just fitting right in. Man, listen. It stinks for baseball and fans in general that you don't see someone as electric as Acuna, kind of in baseball. But I will say the last time Acuna got hurt, Braves did win the World Series. Who says they can't do it again? You know what I'm saying? Like that's awful, bro. We wish Acuna a speedy recovery, and we just hate to see injuries in baseball. It affects so many careers, and let's just hope that Acuna can bounce right back and start being for an 80-50 season in 2025. All right, it's been your boy Jay Banksy. Shout out to iTalk Studios. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, and see you later. Peace.